evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of heavyweight action between Muhammad Ali and Iron Mike Tyson. Muhammad Ali's ring walk, he just exudes confidence, carrying himself like a champion. Mike Tyson's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Iron Mike Tyson.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway.
With this matchup of Ali and Tyson, what could we expect early on, Teddy?
Well, I think the easiest thing to look at, to break it down, is that you look for the speed of Ali, the elusiveness, the footwork of Ali against the power. The power and aggression of Tyson, but really I think it's going to come down maybe to the power, the most powerful muscle in the body that we don't think about enough, but Ali does, and that's the mind. And I think it's going to be the mind as this fight goes on. If Tyson doesn't get lucky early, look for Ali to pull him into places that Tyson is not used to being pulled into.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Halfway through round number one, and a sharp counter punch by Tyson. I guess it's already a sign of things to come. They are not wasting any time, toe-to-toe in round one.
If this is an appetizer, please, bring on the meal.
Both men accurate with their hooks against each other. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Good block by Ali. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. What does the jab offer him here?
Victory.
It's as simple as that.
It sure is.
That body. Jab looks good. You don't use it. Jab.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Able to cover up that gut. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral...
Oh, and there you go. Ali's been stunned.
No holding. Come on, punch it out.
Good block by Tyson. He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. Mike Tyson's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Solid counterpunch by Tyson. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Great counterpunch by Muhammad Ali. Well-placed counterpunch by Tyson. Back and forth exchange. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Mike Tyson. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
All right, don't go crazy in there. Smart, man. Don't stand toe-to-toe with this guy. Keep your distance, right?
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. At the end of the 20th century, many of the greatest of lists were all topped by Muhammad Ali. In fact, Sports Illustrated named him the sportsman of the century. I know Babe Ruth had a great effect on baseball. Michael Jordan's probably the greatest basketball player of all time. But I don't know that there's anybody that touched the world stage the way Ali did.
No, there probably isn't. At one point, he was probably the most recognizable face on the planet. I mean, everybody knew who he was. And also, what he stood for. You know, he stood for freedom. He stood for power, for strength. And he stood for, most important of all, individualism. And that's how he lived his life in and out of the ring. You know, he was very, you know, different in that ring in his approach, his style. And that wasn't by accident. It was to stand out and show that everybody is unique.
Muhammad Ali is proving to be elusive. Oh, and there you go. What bite to that right hand by Muhammad Ali. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Mike Tyson. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. So it's the end of the round. And as both men head back to their respective corners, Teddy, it brings up a good point that's many times not talked enough, but the culture of a corner and how guys conduct themselves. What was always your philosophy in organizing and running a corner?
Well, first of all, only one guy could be in charge. That's the trainer. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. It has to be organized like anything else. And you have to have calm people. You only have 1 minute. Maybe by the time the fighter gets back, maybe it's 50 seconds. So you have to be efficient. You can't have guys that are excited. They have to be able to control their emotions just like the fighter does on the outside. And everyone has to know what their job is.
There it is! He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. That's a good block by Ali. Muhammad Ali's so comfortable on the outside.
Well, he knew it was a smart strategy to stay on the outside. He probably didn't know it was going to pay off this well because he's just getting to his guy easily.
Oh, yeah, if he was in the casino, I'm telling you, it's all coming up cherries for him. But right now, if his opponent has any shot to hit that jackpot, he needs to move that head, move those feet, get inside.
How important are these mental gymnastics that Muhammad Ali twists and turns, like his pre-fight antics with Sonny Liston in terms of him getting the results that he wants?
Well, I think he looks for two things. It's the double-edged sword. One is that, you know, he can kind of invade the psyche.
Wow! Mike Tyson's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Tyson takes that blow and now looks to clinch.
He wants to clear his head right now, but not just physically. Emotionally, he wants to get rid of that memory. He wants to make sure that he can move on after this and get aggressive again.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Both men accurate with their hooks against each other. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Tyson. And that round is in the books, and that one should go into the record books. It's been all action all night, but that chapter in the book was something special.
Oh, it was, Joe. You know, sometimes you go to a party, you don't know what to expect. You wind up getting guys that like to talk. They come right in, they introduce themselves. Well, here, you get guys that like to fight.
He boxes great. You're making it hard for him to hit you. You have to keep your distance. Stay away from it. Keep throwing that jab.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Ali blocks it. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. Oh, and there you go. Mike Tyson stunned, and he is hurt.
Hey, no holding, no holding. Come on, punch it out.
Oh, good stuff there. 2 in a row by Muhammad Ali. Oh, Tyson's hurt there. Tyson is hurt, Teddy, and he's going to hold on.
He's going to hold on. He's going to try to survive. But the most important thing is he's got to clear those cobwebs. I don't just mean physically. I mean mentally, where when it's over with, he's ready to fight again.
What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Able to get rid of that one. And a well-placed counter by Tyson. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy. Listen, I don't want to see you up. As soon as you feel the ropes, move out.
6th round now underway. Let's see who can really come on here in the second half of this fight. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Mike Tyson's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Tyson's making for a very inviting target right now. You can see the blood around that eye. The cut is obviously worse than it was just moments ago. Muhammad Ali blocks that punch. A headshot blocked. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. And a sharp counterpunch by Tyson. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he is it, and there's the bell. Can you believe that? He was saved by the bell. Teddy, you've been in a spot like this before as a trainer.
Right now, you know what? What do you spend time on? You want to spend time on telling him why he got in that spot, why he got hit. But first, you got to make sure he revives. You got to get him clear-minded. You got to get his senses back first.
He's hurt. I need you to jump on him in this round, all right? Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Good scoring counterpunch by Tyson. Tyson's trying to get back in this round after being knocked down in the last round. But with just 60 seconds between rounds, Teddy, how much can really happen? How much can really benefit a fighter who is knocked down?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, you hit him with that sponge. Some cold water on top of the head where you revigorate him a little bit. Get his senses back a little bit. And you have to talk to him. Once he calms down, once you physically get him back on track, you look to see if he's okay, and then you have to tell him why he got dropped to begin with.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. A good block by Mike Tyson. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Oh, and there you go. Mike Tyson's in a bed, and once again he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? a break he just caught. The bell rings at the end of the round. Saved by the bell.
And if you're in the corner, what do? Well, you just finished painting a house, you know, and you want to paint a little more, but the paint is still wet. You got to wait for it to dry a little bit. You got to wait for your guy to wake up. You got to wait for the cobwebs to go away before you can do more painting.
Double up on that jab and finish out with a hook, okay? One, two. He'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on that.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
And just as we anticipated, toe-to-toe right from the start.
No introductions necessary.
Good block there by Ali. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Oh, what an exchange. He missed with that headshot. Tyson's not able to get anything done now. He went down earlier, and since then, he hasn't been able to connect. He hasn't been able to put forth much of anything.
No, he reminds me a little bit of that bully in the schoolyard. You know, he's always going after you, but then you punch him in the mouth, and all of a sudden he's waiting for the principal.
Oh, Mike Tyson's almost out of it there. He was stunned.
Keep busy.
Muhammad Ali is doing a good job there. He has a great sense of his identity. He knows he's got to fight on the outside, and creating that space is the way to do it. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Able to get rid of that one. Oh, and there you go. A crushing counter punch by Mike Tyson. It's hard to believe that he can win this fight on the scorecard. Oh! Mike Tyson stunned and he is hurt. Muhammad Ali is trying to create some space between him and his opponent. You know he wants to fight on the inside. He cannot be smothered. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Mike Tyson's cut does not look good at all. I get the sense that the referee could stop this fight at any moment.
Joe, the key is where it is. The doctor will take that into mind. Is it in a place where if it gets worse, it could imperil his health? It could imperil his vision down the road.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Muhammad Ali is much better on the outside, much better when he has some space and he's at long range. So pushing off here, creating space is the right thing to do. Wow! Mike Tyson's been stunned. Wow, he goes down again.
This is going to be called the elevator fight. Up and down all night.
The fight. Muhammad Ali's going to be partying tonight. A knockout victory.
By knockout, your winner, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali is your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it.